Hey everyone, it's Miss Goobrood, and this video is about pre-tests. Whoops, and we got an announcement. All right, so that announcement is done. Okay, so this is, we're going to learn about pre-tests and why we take them and how to do it. So let me go ahead and present my screen for you here. There it is. Why do we take pre-tests? And what even are pre-tests? So you may have heard that word pre-test before, or you might not have. That's okay. But let's talk about them. Pretest. The prefix pre means before. Pretest, pre means before. So we take a pretest before we do the actual learning of the information in the unit. That's why you may be assigned a pretest in math or science before you ever study that thing. Dude, why would we take a pretest before we learn this stuff? That is a really good question. Let's talk about that. Here's the first reason, because we're going to see what we'll learn. So when we take the pretest, while you're reading and thinking about the pretest, you see what kinds of things that we're going to be learning. So the questions on the pretest are the same kind of questions that we will be able to answer after we learn what's in the unit. So it kind of gives us a view of what we're going to learn. Reason number two, it shows us and our teacher what we already know. Because sometimes when we learn something new, we think, oh, I already know some of that. Maybe we learned it last year. Maybe you saw a YouTube video on it. Maybe you remember an older brother or sister studying it and you kind of learned something then. So it shows us the things that we already know, which is cool and really important for your teacher. It shows your teacher what you already know, because I don't want to have to spend a super bunch of time teaching you things that you already know. So if you already mastered it, we want to spend our time learning something else. So it shows us, pre-tests show us what we already know. And the third reason is it shows us what we still need to learn. So when I see the results of your pretest, that tells me as the teacher, oh, I know what my students need to spend the most time learning about and practicing, the things that they still need to learn. And it tells you too, when you see the results of your pretest, you know, oh, this is what I need to learn while we're taking these lessons, while we're at school. So that helps you set a purpose for what you need to learn. So here's finally some do's and don'ts for pretests. On a pretest, do try your best, because if you just blaze through and just click, we don't get good information. So I don't actually know what you know or what you don't know. So make sure you're trying your best. You're stopping, reading every question, trying your best. When you're doing that, it's important to stay positive and write down parts you do know. Now, you might not know a lot, and that's okay. We haven't learned it yet, but stay positive and write down the things or try the problems that you do know. And if you're completely stumped, no worry, skip the question. Now, you won't hear me say that on a regular test at the end, but if you're completely stumped on a pretest, don't stress out, just skip the question. Here's don'ts. Don't let yourself get frustrated or sad about not knowing something. It's okay. We may have never learned this before. So if you're taking a pretest, don't get sad and frustrated. Just say, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. It's okay, because we haven't learned it before and you might never have studied it before. And please don't blaze through, like you heard me say. Don't just click, and blaze through. Please do read every question, because if you blaze through, there might be questions that you do already know. And then you think, oh, I didn't know very much. And I think, oh, we need to learn that. And then here it turns out you knew it all along. So please don't get frustrated. It's okay if you don't know something. In fact, I expect that, right? I would expect that there's going to be quite a lot that you didn't know, because otherwise they wouldn't ask me to teach you that. Oh, my lights went out again. Can I turn them on? Oh, goodness. There we go. I've got my aerobic exercise going on, just keeping the lights on. All right. Wonderful to chat with you about pre-tests. Please reach out if you're frustrated or you're not sure what to do when you're taking any pre-test. It doesn't have to be math, could be any other class, but ask a question if you don't understand. We'll see you next time. Bye.